So this is a 2010 Lunar Clubman CK. Front of the van, you've got your hitch, jockey wheel and handbrake, as you can see, an ATC on this particular van. All of this will go through in person here on site. In the front locket, you've got your gas regulator. You need to buy a gas pipe that goes from the regulator to the bottle itself. This is something we can supply for £15 charge. In the front locker also, you've got your water pump. So your water pump connection, blue trigger on the back that you pull back towards you. And on the side of the caravan, you have the receiver for the water pump. You push it into the side of the van and lock it into place. The other end of that, you've got your water pump that actually drops down into the aqua roll itself. And that is something, again, you would need to supply yourselves for the van. On the side of the van, you've got your Aldi heating vent. We'll take you through the Aldi heating once you go inside. You've got your wind down leg on each corner. You've then got your battery box coming down the side of the van, as you can see. Battery will go in here. Power lead coming in the side. The motor mover power switch is something I'll demonstrate in person here on site. The wheel nuts is something we'll also torque while you're here on site, so you can see they've been tightened correctly. You've then got your fringe vents above the wheel itself. And then you've got your grey waste pipe, grey waste coming out the side of the van, as you can see here. At the back of the van, you've got your toilet flush tank. This tank here takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid. And then in the bottom cassette itself, just here, you've got the toilet waste cassette itself, which you pull out with the orange handle and pulling towards you. And then you've got your orange pressure relief button on the back of there to tip the waste away, so basically it doesn't spit and splatter back at you when you are emptying the waste. The neck here, you'd need to put 1 litre of water through into and a cap full of the blue fluid. And the handle does come out on here, so you can pull the cassette along. On the back of the van on each side, you've got your wind down legs, either side of the van, as you can see here. You've then also got your storage locker for at the front of the van, for underneath the bed, barbecue gas point and your other wind down leg on the front of the van. So once you've got the van set up, you've got the legs down, power connected on the inside of the van. As you can see at the moment, our cleaners are still in here cleaning this particular van. You can come inside the van, and by the door you've got the main control panel for the van itself. So let me just get the camera to clear up slightly. You've got your awning light on the top side here, your master power switch for the caravan, your internal lighting for the caravan, and then you've got your water pump run just here, which I'll come through in a moment. And below that, you've got your Aldi control panel also. And again, I'll go through that in a moment. First of all, before you do anything on the van, with the aqua roll connected on the outside, you're going to come to the seat, underneath the seat on the far side of the caravan, and make sure the drain down valve is closed off. So underneath the seat in the far corner, just down the side here, let me just get another light so you can see what I'm talking about. Just down underneath here, the yellow valve that you can see is actually the drain down valve for the water system itself. So to drain the water system down, you'd need to lift that valve upright, and to fill it, you'd need to have it in the position it's in now, which is parallel with the floor. You'll also need, when you are turning on the power or turning on the heating and hot water, you'll also need to have this switch on just down here. We do advise that when you're travelling or when the van's in storage, to leave this turned off. So to fill the water system, you'll come over to each tap on the caravan. You'll open up the taps on the hot side. Each tap, so that's the one on the kitchen sink, the one in the bathroom, and the one on the shower also. And you'll open all these taps up, and then you can come to the control panel just by the door. Again, I'll just grab the light so you can see what I'm talking about. On the control panel up here, and you'll turn on the pump itself. When the water system is completely full, the water will come out of each tap continuously, and when you've got water coming out of each tap continuously, you can shut off each of the taps, just here, and the same with the one in the shower also. Once you've got full water going all the way through the van, you can then come to the control panel just by the door. And if you hit the store and reset button, it will take you into the options for the heating and hot water. And at the moment, the heating and hot water is turned off, so you need to turn it on when that icon is flashing just there. So you go on. If you come across to the right, you've got your option for room temperature. You can go down or up, depending on how hot you want the temperature to be inside the caravan. You can then come across to the right, and when the temperature symbol, sorry, here the thermometer is actually the temperature for the inside of the caravan. The tap here is the water on and off, so you've got water off and water on. So essentially when you turn it on, the hot water will start warming it up on board the van. Press the arrow to the right and you'll go to the option to run the caravan on gas. So you've got on or off on gas, as you can see here. If it fails to ignite on gas for any reason, it'll come up with gas fail at the bottom of the screen. And that isn't something you'd expect to normally see unless the gas bottle is turned off. I do apologise, it's quite dark tonight. I'm doing the video later on in the evening, and we're losing light quickly. So as you can see, gas on. To turn it off, you can press the off button. If you come across to the right, where you've got the symbol here that says 2 in it at the moment, you've got the amount of power coming into the caravan. So you've got off, 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatt is the options on this particular van. So 1 or 2 kilowatts is the amount of power you can draw into the caravan. There is timers in here you can set, but we advise you read the manual to look at those, because you can set timers for the heating and hot water separately. With the fridge, very simple to use. You've got power on, as you can see here. So power on the button on the bottom right hand side of the screen. At the moment it's connected on mains 240, and to control the temperature on 240 you'll hit the button on the right hand side, and as you can see you can turn the fridge temperature up or down. If you press the button on the left hand side, so you've got 12 volt, oh let me go back to that, 12 volt here. So 12 volt is when you're towing the caravan down the road. If you've got the right connector on the back of the car, you'll actually be able to use the fridge as a cool box. At that point, the temperature control on the right hand side is completely irrelevant. If you press the button again, you can go to gas, and if the gas is turned on, it will self-ignite on gas, and if for any reason it failed to ignite, it would flash the blue light in the centre here. All we advise you do is if it does fail to ignite, is check to see if you've got gas in the bottle on board the van. If you have, then I advise you come over to the hob, ignite the hob, and get the gas through on the gas system there. Once you've got gas up through the hob, everything else on board the van should ignite on gas. So to turn the fridge off, you press and hold the power button at the bottom here, and that will turn the fridge back off. The cooker, very simple to use. Works like your household cooker, igniter on the front, as you can see, gas controls across the front, 240 electric ring at the back, and grill and oven below also. Again, they work very much the same as a household oven and grill. Toilet system in the bathroom. Move the bottle of COVID spray. What we're using to clean the vans with. We've got electric flush on top of the toilet system. You've got your toilet full light for the cassette in the bottom of the van. So the light here will illuminate red if the toilet cassette is full. If you are emptying the toilet, you'll need to make sure the toilet is pointing straight across the van when the toilet cassette has been emptied. If not, it will not allow you to remove the cassette, because it does actually turn, as you can see. And down the bottom here, you've got the grey waste handle, so when this flap is across, it will allow the waste through into the cassette at the bottom of the van. In the bathroom also, in the bathroom wardrobe, you'll actually see this tank in the cupboard. This tank is actually the Aldi hot water system, heating system. So you'll actually see on the cassette or the cabinet at the front here that it says minimum and max. When it's on the minimum, that means the heating system is turned off, and when it is on the max, you'll notice the hot water system is the heating system is warm. So essentially, it expands inside that tank when the system is hot. Now, I hope this video has been of some use. If you have any further questions on the 2010 Lunar Clubman CK, please do give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'd be more than happy to help. Thank you very much. Bye bye.